Imagine waking up responsible for 300 children. You walk to the kitchen. The shelves are completely empty. No bread. No milk. Not even a penny to buy food. In a few minutes, those children will sit down expecting breakfast. What would you do? George Müller did something that changed history. He prayed. And what happened next proved that God is not just real. He's listening. George Müller wasn't always a man of faith. Born in Prussia in 1805, he was a professional thief by his teenage years. But at age 20, a friend invited him to a simple prayer meeting. That night, George Müller encountered Jesus Christ. And everything changed. God called George to Bristol, England, where thousands of orphan children lived on the streets, starving, forgotten. He would open an orphanage. But here was the test. He would never ask another human being for money. Not once. Not ever. He would only tell God what he needed. Now let's return to that impossible morning. 300 children seated at their places. Empty plates in front of them. Not a crumb of food anywhere. The staff is panicking. But George Müller? He's calm. Why? Because he's already prayed. Before he even said Amen, there was a knock at the door. The local baker stood there, arms full of fresh bread. Mr. Müller, he said, I couldn't sleep all night. The Lord kept waking me up, telling me you'd need bread this morning. Minutes later, another knock. The milkman. Sir, my cart broke down right in front of your building. This milk will spoil before I can fix it. Can your children use it? Every single child ate breakfast that morning. Every single one. For over 60 years, George Müller cared for more than 10,000 orphans. God provided over $8 million in today's money. The orphanages never went into debt. Not once. The children never missed a meal. Not one. And George never asked another human being for money. He only prayed. So here's the question. What are you facing right now that seems impossible? What need do you have that looks too big? George Müller proved something powerful. God doesn't need your ability. He needs your availability. He doesn't need your resources. He needs your faith. George Müller's story isn't just history. It's a challenge to every single one of us. Get on your knees. Tell God what you need. And then watch him move. Because the same God who fed 300 orphans with empty shells is listening to your prayer right now.